It's great to be joined by Hilton Head Town Councilor Alex Brown as we roll into the fall and getting ready for elections. We're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the job you still have to do and all of the people you have to kind of get together to get it done. Let's first begin by looking back just a touch. We survived the storm. People are still talking about it. What'd you learn from what the town had to go through and what you went through personally and what your ward went through?
Sure. Well, Debbie came through, and obviously we were concerned about the downpour of rain.
Right.
We were somewhat fortunate because we spent most of Tuesday in the eye of the storm. Some of our neighbors, Bluffton and Jasper County, weren't so fortunate.
Right.
But what it did was it did help us to realize some of the hot spots that we have when it comes to our infrastructure with stormwater. And stormwater is tricky on Hilton Head because it's not all responsibility of the town. The county has some responsibility. The state has some responsibility. Mm-hmm. But I have to commend our staff and really working hard to be facilitators so that we found those spots that were giving us troubles to coordinate with our partners and have them come resolve the issue. So I'm pleased. I'm glad that folks were comfortable enough to call and email and say, hey, we've got an issue here. Mm-hmm. And again, very proud of the staff for responding so quickly.
All right, we can take a deep breath then and wait for the next one. You got a couple of town meetings coming up on the western end of the island that folks over there need to know about.
Yeah, Bob, we're very intentional about reinvesting into our community, and we've got some significant capital improvement projects in Ward 1. And the two that I want to make sure everybody are aware of are Jonesville area. There's going to be a new pathway system coming through there. Okay. It is still in the design phase. But before we get too far along the road, as far as this pathway is concerned, we need to come out to the neighborhood and let everybody know what's going on, get some feedback as far as, what it's going to look like, what the expectations of the community is. And then also, we purchased the bond, I guess probably over a year ago now. Yeah. And still no concrete plans for what we're going to do with that property. But again, an opportunity for the staff to come out and have some conversations with the stakeholders in that neighborhood so we can get a better understanding of expectations and a path forward.
All right. Where and when?
So the Jonesville meeting is going to be on September 5th.
Okay.
And I believe it's a 5 o'clock meeting. We want to try to accommodate folks that may be working during the day. Okay. But everybody in that area will get a invitation via mail. Okay. And of course, we will flood the social media and
don't say
emails
flood. Don't say flood.
Yeah, right.
Not a good word this summer. But yes, you'll be telling everybody about it.
Absolutely. And then we'll follow up the following Thursday, going into the Muddy Creek area.
Let's talk about Muddy Creek a little more. Yeah, sure. The town has bought land there and is thinking about putting some housing in there. Is this a project that you'd like to see happen much as the North Point project, or is it going to be different?
No, it's going to be the same. Okay. It will be a public-private partnership. And then again, Bob, we really want to come into the neighborhood and say, hey, we're not just coming in putting up structures. What's needed in this neighborhood that will improve quality of life for everyone. And the storm showed us in that area that we've got some drainage pinch points there where we need to have some public infrastructure improvements. I'm looking to possibly have a community center in that area. Okay. So there's a lot of good things that we can do. We've already got some money set aside in this year's budget for neighborhood stabilization in that area. So again, just being able to go in and hold hands with the neighbors and understand their expectations will lead us to a better product.
All right, that's the area, again, just kind of west of the Cross Island and south of Spanish Wells Road, and all of the neighbors around that, be aware of that. Good stuff, Alex. Appreciate it. Again, folks in those neighborhoods will be hearing from the town, I'm sure, by direct mail, and can go from there, right?
Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you.
All right, Alex, thanks for the time. We'll check in with you again soon. Thanks so much.
Okay, take care.
Hilton Head Town Councilor Alex Brown. We'll be back with more in just a moment.